It's the first week of classes. But part of lunch was getting some free books. I've never been to Changing Hands bookstore. I'm excited to finally go. I have had the best afternoon. I'm gonna show you what I got. Hello and welcome to a new vlog. Welcome to the next vlog in the back to school series. I realized that there's probably going to be like 4 back to school related vlogs in a row, so hopefully you all are enjoying that. Yeah, it's the first week of classes. And I'm not panicking. No, I'm not panicking. It's all good. I am tired because it's still kind of early in the morning. I've got to leave here at about 8 to get to my first meeting. So this is going to be another kind of part 1, part 2 of the same week. I'm going to vlog 3, maybe 4 days this week across these 2 vlogs. So this vlog is going to be Monday and Tuesday. So it is Monday, August 19th. It is the first week of classes, but classes don't start until the 22nd, until Thursday. So I've got time. Everything's done though. As you will have seen in the last vlog, all the prep is done, everything's ready to go. My canvas shells should be going live like right now. I don't know what time today, like I don't know if it was midnight and if they've been up for 7 hours and 23 minutes, it's 7:23 right now, or if they go live at 9 a.m. I can't remember. I just remember they go live on the 19th. So we'll see which of my students is extra eager. There's an extra credit assignment hidden in the syllabus for all 5 syllabi, for all 5 classes I'm teaching. And I can always tell which students are the ones that are like super eager, ready to get going, because like on the first or second day that Canvas is live to them, they're in there, they're reading the syllabus, they're finding that extra credit assignment. We'll see when I start getting those emails. But today and tomorrow I have 2 meetings. They're like half-day long meetings, including lunch. So today is the program meeting, tomorrow is the department meeting. My program is in the English department. So I teach within a writing program. By the way, hi! I'm like not with, you can tell that it's early and I'm frazzled with back to school. Hi, if you've made it at least 4 minutes, hopefully a bit less, into this intro, and you're still here, you made it past the 30 seconds. Hi, if you're new here, welcome. I'm Andrea. I'm a full-time writing instructor and a part-time content creator and indie author. And if you are one of my lovely returning friends, welcome back. I never have to worry about you all making it past the 30-second mark. So yeah, I'm a full-time writing instructor. We're getting back to that after a summer of pretending that well, not pretending, but after a summer of feeling like a full-time indie author, full-time content creator, part-time world traveler, going to England. It's back to the real world. It's back to the normal, my typical life for the majority of the year, for 9 months of the year. This is my life. I am part of the English faculty of the English department, or the Department of English at my university, but within that I am specifically an instructor in the writing programs. So today is the big meeting for writing programs, and tomorrow is the department meeting, which I normally don't attend department meetings, but this year I am a representative again for my rank. So yay, I get to go to department meetings again. So normally, if I wasn't doing that, it would just be this one meeting today, but because I'm doing that, it's 2 meetings back to back. on back-to-back days. But I am also meeting a friend tomorrow for a fun bookish adventure, so keep watching in this vlog because I'm really looking forward to that. I kind of scheduled that. I figured I'd see when she was free, today or tomorrow, but I was really hoping it would be tomorrow because I figured that'd be a great way to wrap up these 2 days of meetings. So I'm very excited. Today I'm probably just going to come straight home because I do have vlog editing to do and some other personal life admin to do. So I don't think I have time for errands and fun adventures today. But if I get all those things done today, then I will have time for it tomorrow. So yeah, today's meeting is scheduled for 9 to 12. It always goes over. And then I'm assuming 12 is when lunch is supposed to start. So I don't know how long I'll be down there, probably at least 1 o'clock. It could be longer depending on how long people are hanging out and chatting. It should be a fun day. I'm looking forward to seeing everyone. The thing I'm not looking forward to today and tomorrow is just driving all the way down to campus and walking around campus in this heat. It is supposed to start cooling down a little bit after tomorrow, so fingers crossed it actually does that, because I really hope it's not going to be as hot on Thursday as it is today and tomorrow. It's going to be like 100, or down in Tempe. I'm not even going to think about Tempe temperatures. Here in Scottsdale, where I live, it's going to be like 108 today and 110 tomorrow Fahrenheit, which is about 43 degrees Celsius. It's going to be miserable. I think it's supposed to go back down to like 101 by Thursday. So fingers crossed. Because it's one thing to just walk to the room, the building in the room where the meeting is going to be, and then leave and go back to my car and go home. It's another to have to walk across campus in the heat and then teach 3 classes. So I'm really hoping it doesn't stay this hot. But yeah, I'm almost ready. I'm just wearing a pink t-shirt. I'm wearing a denim skirt. I'll try to show you later. I've got my London Dr. Scholl's tennis shoes that I'm going to wear, and I have filled up my Daunt Books tote bag. So yeah, get comfy, get cozy, hang out with me today and tomorrow. We should have a fun time. So yeah, I'm gonna go finish getting ready and try to relax a little bit before I have to get in the car, and then we will get on the road and head back to campus for the first time since early May, late April, early May. I can't remember the last time I was on campus. It's been a while. So yeah, let's go. I'm home. I'm home, and I'm tired, and I'm hot, and it's really, really hot outside. I think it was it's like 106 up here in Scottsdale. I think it was like 108 down on campus. It felt hotter because the campus is just so hot. So I'm just feeling worn out. It's 2:52 in the afternoon. I have reached that point where I need to just go take a shower, get changed into something cozy, crash on the couch. Normally, going forward, Monday will be a really chill, quiet work from home day. It's just this week that I have these meetings today and tomorrow, and so the week is starting off really, really hectic. The meeting went well. It was really good to see everyone. It was really interesting hearing some of the news and updates after like not being in that environment for over 3 months now. It was, yeah, it was fun to see everyone, and it was fun to hear what's been going on and all of that stuff, and got to chat with a lot of my friends and colleagues and catch up with everyone, so that was great. After the meeting was lunch. I should have just left and come home early, but I was having too much fun talking with all of my work friends. But part of lunch was getting some free books. So we had a publisher representative, two representatives from a publisher that we partner with there, and they brought a bunch of books, and not just textbooks. They publish our textbooks, but they brought a bunch of trade books. Not as much fiction this time around. They've brought more of a balance of fiction and nonfiction in the past. This time it was mostly nonfiction, but there were some interesting books. So the first book I got is A Day in the Life of Abed Salama by Nathan Thrall. So he's going to be doing a Zoom lecture discussion for our students in September. So I wanted to pick this book up. It's one of the featured books in a lecture series that we do. So I always try to get the books for the authors who are participating in that lecture series. And then I got two books on AI. So The Worlds I See, Curiosity, Exploration, and Discovery at the Dawn of AI by Dr. Fei Li. I think might be how her name is pronounced. And she is a professor of computer science at Stanford University and founding director of the Stanford Institute for Human-Centered AI. So that one sounded interesting. I can't tell you exactly what these books are about. I just looked at them really quickly. So I will update you as and when I read them. But the last one I got is Code Dependent Living in the Shadow of AI by Madhumita Murgia. So yeah, this one also sounded interesting. I have mixed thoughts about AI, generative AI. As a writing teacher, it just feels like it's all we're talking about. AI is something that I do kind of have to think about, and something that I need to have an educated opinion on. AI should not be taking the place of your natural writing ability. You should not be letting AI just write stuff for you. You can use AI as a tool. I use AI as a tool, essentially. Pro Writing Aid, my editing software, is powered by AI. I don't use any of the generative aspects of it. I could have like Pro Writing Aid rewrite a paragraph for me. I never do. Like, that's just my line in the sand. Mostly because to me that would just be wrong to let a computer write something for me. But also, it's not perfect. It can't even give me completely perfect, correct editing suggestions. Like, some of the things it suggests are like, they're like, that's not right. Why are you suggesting that? That's not an accurate suggestion. Your suggestion is wrong. So like, I know it can't even edit my books completely perfectly without error. So I would never let it write something for me. So yeah, AI is complicated, and I hate that generative AI is available to our students, because like, there's been no chance for us to figure out like how we manage that. So anyway, that is a whole separate conversation that I don't have the bandwidth to have on this vlog right now. But yeah, I do feel like it is a topic that I need to be informed on, and so these two books just sounded interesting. I do also really want to read, Mogadot has a book about AI, and he's done a lot of talking about AI. I should look up and see if he's done like a shorter, like TED Talk type style talk. I don't think he's done a TED Talk, but I should see if he's done like a 15-20 minute interview video that I can share with my students, because I don't think they'd watch like one of his longer podcast episodes, but I don't know, maybe they would. I just feel like it is something that we have to talk about in class, because I have very valid reasons for not using generative AI in the classroom, but I also would be an absolute fool if I didn't think my students weren't already using ChatGPT and other systems like that. So it's a very complicated thing, and I don't need more complications. So that, yeah, on that note, I can feel my contact lenses are like drying out and sticking to my eyeballs. They are not comfortable. It is so hot and so dry outside. I've probably already said that a million times in this clip, but it is so hot and so dry outside. So yeah, I'm gonna go get myself freshened up and nice and cozy, and I'm gonna relax for the rest of the afternoon. I've got a couple tasks I need to do and some things I need to work on. Nothing book related, so I'm not gonna vlog it, but you're not gonna miss anything either. And yeah, we will pick this up tomorrow and go to another meeting. I will try to vlog more on campus tomorrow. I didn't vlog that much on campus because the building where the meeting was in was right by where I parked, and I just wasn't walking that much on campus. But tomorrow I do have to walk a little bit further in to campus. It's not right by my parking garage tomorrow, so I'll try to vlog a little bit more on campus tomorrow. It looks like a beautiful morning, but it is going to be very hot today. I have just finished editing tomorrow's vlog and having a little bit of a breakfast. Sorry, you're very close, but it's hard to carry things and carry you all as well. I've got about 15 minutes, a little less. I might leave a little bit before 8 today. I left a little later yesterday than I would have liked. That wasn't ideal. I still got there in time, but like I was walking up to the room where the meeting was held like 5 minutes before it started. So plenty of time. I was still technically early, but I prefer to get to these things like 15 minutes early. So today's meeting is further into campus. It's not quite to the center. Like I'm not gonna get all the way to the library and the MU and stuff, but we will walk a little bit more into campus. So I'll get to show you some more of the campus buildings. It's not that nice. It's a relatively new campus. There are some older buildings, and maybe when the weather cools down, or maybe when Tamsin gets here, I pitched this as an idea, we could go down to campus and explore it more, let her see a little bit more about what an American university campus looks like. But yeah, my university is a very modern university. Started as a normal school, which is a teacher's college, in 1865. So we do still have 2 buildings, I think, from, I don't think they were built in 1865. They might have been though. Or they might have been built like in 1870 or something, or the 1880s. They might have started with a much more modest building when it was first starting out. But we do have a couple like mid to late 19th century buildings on campus. And then we have some really beautiful early 20th century, like 1920s, 1930s, 1940s buildings. And then we've got some not so beautiful buildings from like the 50s, 60s, and 70s. The architectural style was a little bit more plain, if not bordering on less than plain, we'll put it that way. And then we've got some much newer buildings from like 90s, early 2000s, and then some that have just been built in the last couple of years. So our campus architecture really spans the range of styles, which I kind of like. It's hard to be able to appreciate and enjoy it though, because campus is so massive and so spread out, and it probably takes up a similar amount of space to like city center of somewhere like Oxford or Cambridge, which has multiple colleges around the city center. The university campus is like a small city unto itself. It's huge, and it's so hot for most of the year that you just don't really want to explore it very much. You just want to get to your classroom, do your class, and leave. We'll see how much I can show you today, but I will try to show you as much as I can. I'm wearing another London outfit. I don't know that I can really show you. I've got a white blouse and my pink tulle skirt on. It's basically the same outfit I wore to Buckingham Palace. So I'm channeling the London vibes, hoping this will also keep me cool enough. Nice cotton blouse will hopefully keep me cool enough. I'm gonna try to leave my hair down, but that is so, that's not even optimistic. That is just naive of me. This is gonna get whacked up in a ponytail. So enjoy the curls. Let's enjoy the curls while we can, because they are not gonna last. I need to stop talking to you all and start thinking just a little bit. Make sure I'm not forgetting anything, but I think it's just water and shoes. My bag is still basically packed from yesterday. So yeah, it should be a fun day. I will take you with me as per usual. We've got the meeting first, then I need to text my friend and make sure that we're still on, but I should be meeting my friend afterwards at a local independent bookshop, and because there's a new book I've been wanting to buy, and I would love to buy it from somewhere more independent and not Target or Amazon or something like that. So hopefully, fingers crossed, there will be a fun trip to the bookstore after the meetings. Okay, that was fun. I mean, as much fun as a meeting can be. Apologize for the bad lighting. I'm in my car, in my parking garage, and it's very warm, so I need to turn the air conditioning on. But I am done with my meeting. I am done with lunch. Lunch was very good. I wasn't able to vlog it because I didn't want to vlog in front of all my coworkers, but they got lunch from Pita Jungle, so that was very good. And now I'm on my way to Changing Hands bookstore. It's way too hot. I have to turn the car on. I thought because it was in the shade it wouldn't be that bad. It is that bad. So we'll do this. Definitely need to get the air cranking. So that's going to make the sound not so fun. It is 106 out there right now, going up to 110. Hair is up. I told you it would be. It wasn't too bad walking to the meeting. Going to the meeting, it was still early enough. I think it was like maybe around 90 degrees. It actually felt okay being out. The sun was lower. It was fine. So I didn't get too hot walking to the meeting. Walking from the meeting to our office building was definitely warmer. Walking to lunch was definitely warmer, but not terrible. But leaving lunch, just in the last like hour-ish since the meeting ended, it's definitely gotten very hot. So I'm gonna try to cool down a little bit while I drive to the bookstore. My friend is probably already on her way. She's probably gonna beat me there. But it only takes about 14 minutes to get there from campus, so it shouldn't take me that long to get there. And then I am probably gonna get a nice ice cold latte if I can. I have the worst headache right now, and I know it's from the heat and dehydration. I know I'm just not drinking enough. So yeah, I need ice water badly. I don't have ice water, I just have cold water. I think it's cold, I hope it's cold. I don't know how chilled the water bottle refill station thing is. It's probably actually not that cold. So yeah, definitely gonna try to get something cold to drink from the cafe. I've never been to Changing Hands bookstore. It is a bit of a Phoenix Valley like legend. Their Tempe store, they have a Tempe store and a Phoenix one. I've driven by the Tempe one a million times. I've never been inside. I've lived in this town for almost 30 years now. I've been here since 1997, and I feel like Changing Hands has been around for at least that long. I'll have to look up to see when they first opened, but they're an institution here. They have been around for a long time, and they're probably the biggest indie bookstore in the valley. So I'm excited to finally go. And I'm excited to see my friend, because I haven't caught up with her since my birthday back in February, I think was the last time we hung out. So we are well overdue, and I can't wait to hear all about her summer. So let's go spend some time hanging out with my friend, get something yummy from their cafe, hopefully, something ice cold to drink, and check out some books. I have had the best afternoon in I don't know how long. Quite possibly the best afternoon since getting back from England. Like, has there been an afternoon this fun? Like, the morning was what it was. The morning was the meeting, and that was fine. That was fun. I got to see some people again. But like, that was still work. But going to Changing Hands and spending the afternoon with my friend Jess has been just what I've needed. I am home so much later than I planned. It is 6:15. I was originally planning on leaving there by like 4 and being home by like 4:30. So I'm home almost 2 hours later than planned. But we had so much fun. I got there first. I was running a little bit late, but then it turned out she was also running a little bit late. So like, it kind of worked out. And I had probably about 10 minutes that I was wandering around and just exploring the bookstore before she got there. And then we wandered around a little bit together. There was a particular book that I knew I wanted to get today. I'm going to show you what I got in a moment. But there was a particular book I knew I wanted to get, and I figured, well, let me just look and see if they have it before we go sit down. Found it. They did have it. They had plenty of copies. I'm like, I'll just wait until we're done, because we kind of both felt like getting a coffee first. I was so hot and so thirsty. Like, I needed something really cold to drink. So going and hanging out in the cafe and catching up sounded like a good place to start, and then we could wander. But we ended up talking for like, gosh, I don't know, at least 2 hours, maybe even 3. If she got there, it was almost 2. And like I said, it's now 6:15. I think we talked for like 3 hours. And then spent like 40 minutes or so browsing and then buying. She didn't buy anything, but I bought enough for the both of us. So changing hands. A new favorite bookstore. It's not the most convenient place for me to get to. Like, I don't really pass by it. Like, it's not on the way to or from anything. It's not that far from campus. It only took me about 15 minutes to get there. But like, this semester I'm teaching until kind of late afternoon, so like I'm not really gonna feel like going there and then going home. But now that I've been there, it's totally worth a special trip to get there, if you know what I mean. So I've told Jess, like, we can definitely meet here again. So we might meet up again in October once we're into the semester and like ready to do something together again. I just know that, especially with the semester starting so late, September is just gonna be chaos. So it probably won't be until the beginning of October that I will be in a headspace to do something social. But like, yesterday and this morning were very social, but like, this was like good close friend social time rather than like work friend social time, if that makes sense. Like, I needed this. I haven't seen Jess since my birthday. I needed to hear all about her summer and all of her adventures. She really wanted to hear about England, kind of the stuff that didn't make it onto Instagram and stuff like that. And so yeah, we just had a lot to talk about and a lot to catch up on, and just had such a good time. I got an oat milk latte. It was so good, so good. And a carrot spice muffin, which was also really, really good. It was basically like a carrot cake, but without the cream cheese icing on top. So it was perfect, because it was sweet, but it wasn't that sweet. So really, really loved that. Yeah, we had so much fun. We both had so much fun. I think we both needed it. We needed to catch up. We needed that time. And then Changing Hands Bookstore is just such a magical place. I fell in love the moment I walked in the door. They've got so many amazing gift items, like puzzles and notebooks and pens and stickers, and they had like crystal and sage type stuff and incense, but they also had socks, like really cute funny socks, cute bookmarks. Like, they just have so many things for like everyone. And then they've got all kinds of books, and they're not that huge, like compared to like a Barnes & Noble or something. Some of the like chain bookstores in town, they didn't feel that big, but they have a lot of books, and they had what felt like a really good selection. Like, there were just books that I haven't heard of before. Yeah, I loved it. I want to go back, but I think I need to wait until October to go back. I need to let my bank account recover, basically. I would say that's the one thing, is their prices compared to like a Target or an Amazon. Like, definitely, like, it is the sticker price on the book. Like, it is the manufacturer suggested retail price. There's no like discount, the way that like one of the books that I got, I know I could get it for 30% off at Target, but then my money is going to a big company like Target. So I kind of felt like, and I kind of knew going in, the prices were probably going to be more, but it would be a smaller local independent company. And so I would rather do that. Totally forgot, my friend told me that they do offer a 10% educator discount, and then it wasn't until they were literally, like, the machine was spitting out my receipt that I remembered that. So oops. So next time I'll remember that. But they do have a stamp program. So for every $10 you spend, you get a stamp, and for every 10 stamps you get $10 off your next purchase. I've already filled a card. That tells you how much money I spent. So, but what was nice is starting tomorrow, I could go back and redeem that card and it doesn't expire. So if I forget about it for a year, it will still be valid. I don't think I will forget about it, but like, if I forget to put it in my wallet or something, or forget to use it the next time I'm there, it won't expire. I can just use it the next time. So I'm gonna show you what I got. I did get a bit spendy. I kind of knew that was gonna happen going in. I've got my fall TBR pile basically sorted out. I really am not allowed to buy any more books. So if we go back and meet up in October, maybe I will manage to get out of there without buying a book, because I now have plenty to read. I've got so many piles of books around my apartment, but I'm such a mood reader. Like, I will buy books that look interesting that I'm like, oh, I totally want to read that one day. I will buy it, but then it might take me a year or two before I finally read it. Like, there's a bunch of books. There's a couple of books that I bought in England that I really wanted to read before the year was done, but we're kind of like, we're going into a season where, like, I'm a mood reader, but I'm also a seasonal reader. Like, there are certain books for certain seasons. And so like August and September, that back to school time, is when I want to read bookshop and academia type fiction, like books set in libraries, books set in bookshops, books about books, whether they're contemporary romance, cozy romance, or they're fantasy type fiction. Like, I feel like Deborah Harkness's All Souls books are that academia fiction, but also set within fantasy. All the books I bought today are in that like academia fiction. So like, I'm in the season that I want to read. So like, these are probably gonna get jumped up the list, but I'm really excited. So I'm gonna start with the notebooks and like stationery stuff I bought. Do I need anything that I bought today? No. Do I need more notebooks and pens? Absolutely not. Did that stop me? Absolutely not. So, notebooks. I found these little itty bitty notebooks, and I just thought they were so cute. So, like, you can write on the cover what the topic of the notebook is, and then inside it's just got little itty bitty lined pages. My camera does not want to focus. So they're really small. I don't even know how many pages are in them. Not that much. They're very slim, very small, very slim. I don't know what I will use these for, but like, I was thinking I might put one of them in my hiking pack and use it as like a little hiking log, so I can write the date that I'm out there, how long the hike was, how many miles the hike was. But I was also thinking maybe, like, now that I'm about to start writing Independent Hearts 4, having one of these per book to write down the date and my word count for that date could also be a cool way of like tracking progress for a single book. So I don't know, I just thought there's a lot of uses for little notebooks like this. These are also great for just keeping in my bag for when I want to hand write some notes, but no matter how small my handbag, I feel like one of these would fit. So we'll see. Options. I've got options. I also, this was one of the first things I saw. I just fell in love with this book. I love the pink. I love the gold. I love that it's a little illustration in gold foil of this stack of books. and then the pages are lined on one side and blank on the other side. I just thought that was really cool. Again, don't know exactly what I would use it for, but I really like it. I feel like I collect notebooks. I've got a whole basket of them, and I feel like they live in my collection until just the right purpose for that particular notebook comes around. So we'll see. This notebook, I do think I have an idea for what I want to use it for. It says on the front, every day is new and magic, which I just loved. It's blank pages on the inside, so not lined, not grid, just blank. I've been tracking in, if I can lift it up, in my big planner, I've been trying to track each day my moments of magic. But my planner is so big, it doesn't go with me everywhere. It's hard to keep like close at hand, especially if I'm spending the day at the house or when I'm on campus teaching. And I've found that there are little things that I think of throughout the day, and I'm like, I need to add this to my moments of magic list, but then I forget about it. And so I've been thinking of having a little notebook that again would fit in most bags, you know, my tote bag to take it to work, most of my handbags to take it out for running errands. And so like if mom and I are driving to Whole Foods and like she's driving, like I could whip this out and jot something down if I wanted to. And I just kind of like the idea of having one notebook where all of my moments of magic live. And so just write down the date and then all the little magical moments I have that day. And then write down the next date and all of those things. And like seeing if I could fill this up within the space of a year. I just kind of like that idea. So we'll see. We'll see if that idea works. But yeah, I just thought that was super cute. There was another one in this style that said perfectly imperfect, and I almost bought that one because that also ties in with one of my words for this year. But then I saw this one and was like, no, I have to get this one. I could not justify buying all three, so I thought I'll do the pink one with the book and I'll do this one. Then I got a pen. I just think it, like, first of all, it comes in this gorgeous box, which I can totally repurpose, but I just thought it's the most beautiful pen. And it's a fountain pen. I'm hoping it works. I'm hoping it's as nice as it looks. It's a good weight. I will say that right off the bat. It is a good weight. We are off to a good start. Looks like that's a full cartridge. And then it comes with an extra cartridge. So let's test this out. Okay, I think I've got to do something to this. So I'm gonna read the instructions and play with this, and I will test it out and insert a video clip or something. But it's beautiful. I just love the illustration on that. I'm totally having a moment with wildflowers, and this is just a really, really beautiful weighted pen. I do have to be careful with this. I've had fountain pens from another brand that have then dried out and are now unusable. So this will be it. If I have that same problem with this pen, I'm never buying a fancy fountain pen ever again, and I will stick with the much cheaper but much uglier disposable ones. So I really hope this pen works out and lasts, but I just thought it was too beautiful to pass up. Then the books. This has gotten so long and I'm so sorry, but I got 3 books and I'm really excited about all of them. So this first one was a recommendation from Jess. She liked it. She thought that I would like it. When a friend who knows me as well as she does recommends a book and is like, I think you would like it, I'm gonna listen to that. So this is Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies by Heather Fawcett. And it's book 1 of the Emily Wilde series. The cover looks adorable and everything about this book just sounds great. A curmudgeonly professor journeys to a small town in the far north to study fairy folklore and discovers dark fae magic, friendship, and love in the start of a heartwarming and enchanting new fantasy series. That just sounds perfect. So yeah, I'm very, very excited about this. So this sounds, and the like description from the bookstore employee listed out several things that I'm like, yes, 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 and yes, I want all of those in a book. That sounds great. Sign me up. And this is we're going into the perfect season for a book like this. Then, and I'm just noticing, like, this one has a quote by an author whose book I read last year and really love. This next book also has a blurb quote from an author whose writing I really love. So this is The Book Eaters by Sunyi Dean. The first line of the description: out on the Yorkshire moors lives a secret line of people for whom books are food and who retain all of a book's content after eating it. And the description just gets better from there. So this sounds like it's going to be a bit darker and probably more of like a dark, edgy thriller. We'll see. Like, this one sounds like it's going to be a little bit cozier. This one sounds like it's going to be more of that like dark, spooky vibe. But yeah, Yorkshire Moors, I'm there. I'm really excited. And then the last book I bought is going along with the books that I'm currently reading, and that is Deborah Harkness's The Blackbird Oracle, and this is book 5 in the All Souls series. It's now more than a trilogy, so it's the same characters. This one, book 4, spun off and still featured Diana and Matthew, the main characters from the first 3 books, but it focused more on some secondary characters from the first 3 books. This one sounds like it switches back to Diana and Matthew as the main characters, and I am here for it. I am so excited for this. I'm really trying to temper my expectations because my expectations are like, I just love her books so much, and I wasn't sure if I would like book 4 that much or as much because it was a different set of main characters, but I did still really like that book. So I'm hoping that with this going back to Diana and Matthew, that I will love this one as much as the first 3. I'm almost trying to like just reset myself before I read this one, and like I want to go into reading this book without any expectations based on my love of the previous books in the series, and just like accept this as its own book separate from those. So we'll see. But I'm very, very excited. So I will probably read this one first. I'm still rereading book 3, and then I will reread book 4, and then I will read this. So I'm not going to be able to start this right away, but now that I actually have it in my hands, I am going to speed up rereading the third and fourth one. But I'm also I will probably read these 2 as soon as I finish reading this one, and then probably circle back to some of the other fiction books I have. But like, these are what I'm totally in the mood to read right now. I'm very excited about these. You should never feel guilty for buying books. That's just my opinion, especially when you buy books from a really awesome indie bookstore. So, which apparently is celebrating its 50th anniversary this year. So I knew it had been around for longer than I've lived here. But yeah, I'm very excited. So that is my book haul. And that is the end of this vlog. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. I hope you have enjoyed coming back to campus with me for these first 2 days of like the fall semester in general. Classes start on Thursday. I'm taking tomorrow off. I'm not working, I'm not vlogging, I'm not doing anything. I'm probably just gonna read, lay on the couch and read. I've got a little bit of lesson planning I need to do because I still haven't done that, but I'm mostly just relaxing. But I will pick up the camera again and take you all with me to the first day of classes and my first day of teaching, because I always document that for my own memories. So I will take you back for my first day of actual classes, so come back to the next vlog for that. If you enjoyed this vlog, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed, all of that great stuff. I would really appreciate it. Leave me some books and notebooks emojis in the comments to let me know what some of you lovely people have made it all the way to the end of this vlog and to honor my little book haul. You've seen a lot of books. There were the free books I got yesterday, and then these books that I have purchased today. Yeah, leave me some book emojis for all the books I have shown you in this vlog. Let me know, do you have a favorite indie bookshop near where you live? I'd love to know what some of your favorite independent bookstores are. Let's share our favorite indie bookstores, and let me know that I'm not alone in going into a bookstore and kind of losing my mind. It's very hard for me to show restraint. I feel like I showed a lot of restraint in all the bookshops I went into in England, and I've now made up for that going into a bookstore here in my own town where I'm not limited by luggage weight limits by an airline. So yeah, let's chat indie bookstores in the comments. And yeah, I'm gonna go now, and I will see you all very soon in the next vlog. Thank you very much for watching this one. Bye!